Hello and welcome to XBLA Wednesday for the week of August 8th. This is Todd Schlickman, your guide coordinator over at XBLA Fans, the #1 place to go for all things XBLA. Today's release for the Summer of Arcade is Hybrid, a third-person cover-based shooter from 5th Cell, the people who brought you Scribblenauts and Drawn to Life. That's a little crazy. It's very different kind of third-person shooter rather than sort of Gears of War style where, you run around, you look behind your guy, and blow people to bits. Instead, you actually don't run around at all. That sounds pretty crazy right now. You don't run. Instead, you jetpack everywhere. Levels are set up to have cover, sort of like the, waist-high cover all around the map in very specific areas. You can jetpack to and from these covers, and it's sort of like on rails at that point, and you can strafe while you're in the air as well as do all sorts of shooting and use your abilities and such. So it's just like a third-person shooter, it's just without the concern of having to move forward. You select a destination, and then you're gone. You're off on your way. You can change directions, you can go back, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. I'm sort of part of the feature suite of this game is a progression system very similar to Gotham City Imposters. As you level up, you get sort of unlock keys to get different kinds of weapons, different helmets, more abilities. That way you're not stuck on the developer's progression track. You can just pick and choose what you like, whatever you feel to work well with. If you like snipers, if you like machine guns, if you like rocket launchers, if you want to use a pistol that has a 50-50 chance of killing you or your enemy, whatever, go for it. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, we don't have a review for it up yet because they didn't send any out until the game released. So we'll let you know how it goes, or rather I will, because I'm the one reviewing it. We're also going to have a guide for it, so do feel free to check those out when they go live in about a week. Unfortunately, Hybrid had some server issues when it started, but they should be fixed. Over in the world of Trials Evolution, we have another track from Red Links. This one is, of course, about Hybrid. Sort of like Deadlights, it's nothing kind of crazy or weird or different, though it is a 4-player track. I guess because Hybrid's a multiplayer game, they wanted it to be Supercross so that 4 people could play and it would be a multiplayer game. It's pretty cool. That's very clever of you, Red Links. This one is sort of sciencey. It looked a little bit like the generator map from Hybrid, which you'll know what that means when you play Hybrid, which you're going to do. And it's not too hard, again, but it's a Supercross map, so you really wouldn't want it to be too hard. This one's pretty fun. It's only about 40 seconds long, which is a little disappointing. One thing I really liked about it, though, is while you're driving, it has little red, little jetpack boost fire coming out from behind you, just like in Hybrid, which that was a pretty nice touch. Also, right at the end, when you finish the track, it's actually a piece of cover from Hybrid with the checkered flag painted over it. So there's some very nice touches here, but again, nothing super duper crazy or out of the ordinary. In this week's special look at the Sales and Specials app, we have a just slightly less XBLA than we did in the last couple of weeks. However, what we do have, they're all bullet hells, so they're all games where you dodge bullets. The 3 games on sale include Ikaruga, but this one's sort of special in that you switch from white to black sides of your ship to absorb white bullets when you're white, and then you have to dodge black bullets, and vice versa. It's a very cool mechanic. The other game is Radiant Silvergun, a HD remake of a Treasure game from a kajillion years ago. I didn't really like it personally, but it is very, very old school. Last but not least is Sine Mora, the most recent of the 3 releases, and that one is, graphically speaking, it's awesome. It's from Digital Reality, and we recommend you check all 3 of those things out. So thanks for hanging out with me on this week's XBLA Wednesday, and we'll see you next week.